Left hand on, right hand up. There you go. Repeat after me. I, David LaGrand,
I, David LaGrand,
solemnly support the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
and that I will faithfully discharge
the
duties of the position of mayor
duties and position of mayor
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
So I noticed, I don't know if how many of you did, but Rosalynn had a printed speech. My speech is 3 words long. Easter egg is on the back of my old second ward city commissioner card. I like to write speeches on cards, that way I can palm them. So I'm not going to only speak for 3 words, but I do want to, first of all, I want to acknowledge and I want to leave you with a thought and a hope. So the first acknowledgement is this: I am so grateful to be looking forward to working with such a talented team. My future colleagues on the City Commission and current City Commissioners. This city is blessed to have such a good, solid, hardworking group of people who just try to get it right and who try to do the people's work. And that's such a privilege. So I was on a Zoom call earlier today with some other mayors around the city, around the country. And we went to this little breakout room, and one of the mayors told me, well, my city manager is going to quit in 2 hours. I was like, fortunately, I don't have that problem. And then another one said, my current mayor is trying to undercut me at every turn, and she's telling people things that things are going to be terrible. And I thought, fortunately, I do not have that problem. So thank you, city manager, and thank you, Rosalynn. They have both done so much, and particularly Rosalynn has done so much work in the last month or two to help me get ready for this job. And she's kept promising again and again and again that she's not going to move out of town and she's going to be around. And I've just got to say for a second, she is so smart and so hardworking, and she knows so much about projects that we've been trying to make go forward in this community for years, that it is going to be critical for the success of our city that she keeps her word to us on that. I'm going to need her help. So there you go. I boxed you into a corner. So I want to acknowledge all of you and all of the work that you've done for the city, because I often say, look, I only have one brain. There's only a few brains up here. There's far more brain power and talent seated in those seats than there is up here. So thank you for all the work that you all have done and will do for our city. I want to leave you with this single thought, and then I will actually be done. So I had a friend in the legislature when I was there, and his name was Mike, and Mike had a good heart, and Mike took a couple votes that I really had a trouble figuring out, and I thought about it for a while, and then I had to explain it to another colleague, and I said, I think the best way to understand legislators is to think, who do they want to have proud of them? And in Mike's case, it was the buddies he had come to that place from that he was going to go hang out with on the weekend, and he didn't want to have to go back and explain to them that he had taken a vote that they fundamentally disagreed with. And they wouldn't have been proud of him if he had come with me on the thing that I hoped we could do together. So I thought for a second, who do I want to have proud of me? Well, the first answer came to my mind was my mom. But then and of course, my wife and my children, who often treat me like I'm their child. But I also thought, at the end of the day, I'm only going to be any good at this job if you all treat this moment sort of like, in my faith tradition, you think of a baptism. So what happens at a baptism? A bunch of people promise to do 2 things. They promise to hold the person who's being baptized accountable, and they promise to support them. So I'm only going to be any good at this job if you can support me. That means a lot of things. It means when we're going in the right direction, come and join and do some work. It also means give me some grace if I make mistakes, and when I make mistakes. And remember that that's going to happen, but that we are on a long journey. So support is important, but accountability is also important. So when I'm wrong, I need to know that I'm wrong. When I think I'm too sure about my opinions, I need to be told that maybe I shouldn't be so sure about my opinions. When I have got everything worked out and I'm excited to go down a path, I need you all to point out to me that there are always more paths. There are always different ways to look at things. There are always ways to do everything that we do together better. And if we can hold on to the dream that we can always do better, and then we can go do it, we are going to have a lot of fun. So thank you all for being here.